In between the segments of the show during the breaks, we've been discussing Patrice and his newfound vegetarianism. How long have you been a vegetarian?
3 months.
3 months.
No.
So no meat at all.
No
and this
meat.
isn't like some people are varying extents of vegetarianism. Some people eat fish, and they consider themselves like not a vegetarian, but not a meat eater. And then other people like, nothing with a face or a family. I don't need anything with face or family.
I'm going that way. That's how I'm able.
Face and family.
Well, no, not necessarily, but I'm. Other than health, health is not the thing that gives me the power not to. Yeah. Not to have willpower, not to eat certain things.
That's the big question, because a lot of people have, they've gone over to vegetarianism for different reasons. I know people that do it for health.
I do it for health.
Yeah.
But my platform to be able to not eat meat and dairy is not health.
Because if it was just health, then you'd look at steak and go, I got to eat this.
I'm going to eat it. It's just health, I wouldn't be able to do it.
So you have another reason.
Because I haven't eaten veal my entire life.
Based on
the fact that I see how they made veal.
Oh, those lazy little animals. They just stand there and they don't run around living the life of Riley.
You just want to pinch their fat little cheeks and then sink your teeth into that rump.
Veal always reminds me of the little kids from Midnight Express.
Oh, the warden's kids.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'll slap a veal's face in a second.
Oh, what? Just the veal watching you slap somebody's feet with a stick.
The warden's kids, that fat ass, that jerk.
As he's just walking his kids to school.
His kids dressed like two fat girls,
and then
walking fast.
He's got to let him stop. Tweedledee and Tweedledum, they look like. Oh. And then he's got to stop there and let them watch him beat some convict's feet. And then he's like, all right, back off to school,
fat
kids.
Little pieces of veal.
Oh, they're the worst.
I mean, I haven't eaten veal my whole life, and that's when I'm eating meat. So
and that's based on the cruelty to the veal.
That's based on that. I watched it, and I'm like, is that what that animal has to go through for me to just sit down and may or may not finish eating it?
You ever have veal marsala?
I might have, but
it could be.
I had chicken marsala.
Yeah, chicken marsala is good. Veal marsala could be the greatest thing ever made.
Delicious meal.
There's
capers on veal marsala, isn't it?
Love it.
Isn't it capers on that?
Caper. It's a rat turd. No, it is a caper. It's Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Which one's the marsala?
Marsala's like the brown sauce. And
it's fried.
Yeah.
Brown sauce, capers. I think capers.
I don't like the marsala one.
Little sliced thin veal, and then with the brown marsala sauce. Oh,
I understand is also delicious. The forearm of a baby. I understand those are delicious.
So tender.
It's just too mean. I can't eat veal either. I refuse to eat veal. I tease veal and I'll hit them if they're alive.
You make fun of their weight and then punch them in the stomach.
I'll punch them in the side of their muscleless leg.
A little baby arm hoagie. No mayonnaise, just oil and vinegar.
I'd love to know the God's honest truth, because I've seen the PETA propaganda films and everything like that. Now, hold on. I've seen those films. I would love to know the absolute truth. I've seen the behind-the-scenes cams of horrible things happening at slaughterhouses. The thing is, you could take a hidden camera into any business at all, and you'll find some bad crap going on somewhere.
Right.
But that doesn't mean the majority of the places suck.
But this is what I'm saying. After I saw, and this is true, after I saw how they did veal.
Yeah.
Okay. After I saw they did veal, I didn't want to watch anything else on how they made animals.
On how they prepare animals?
Because I wanted to keep eating animals. You know? So I wouldn't watch it.
They are tasty.
Because that's back when that show, remember that show came out, the show that used to be on called That's Incredible, and then they had Those Amazing Animals.
Those Amazing Animals.
So that was the first and only time I've ever seen live baby seal clubbing was on that show. It was shocking.
On Those Amazing Animals?
Those Amazing Animals.
Look how amazing they take it.
Yeah.
Why would they show that on
because
Those Amazing Animals?
They're terrible baseball players.
Because the thing, I remember the guy, he goes, I don't know if it was Burgess Meredith. I think Burgess Meredith was That's Incredible.
Burgess Meredith?
No, he was not. That's Incredible. Was Wasn't that?
No, that was John. It was the guy that hosted Hollywood Square.
John Davidson.
John Davidson.
But he goes.
Let's just throw around 70s hat.
No, it was him though.
I think it was
Davidson,
Byron
the music
Allen
man.
and Joanne Woodwick.
No, that was real people. Wasn't it Byron Allen, Skip Stevenson,
Sarah Purcell?
Wow, you are good, Jimmy.
Yeah,
Skip Stevenson. Yeah,
he's dead.
Is he?
Yeah.
The ninja?
No, drugs.
What was he getting? It was the ninja. I don't know. He just came off a little effeminate.
I think it was a drug overdose.
How about that?
Man. What was it? Oh,
the Club Seal.
So the baby, because I remember he came on. He goes, "Hey, ladies and gentlemen,
we have a lot of fun watching animals do fun things, but let's get a little serious." Oh, I know you got to have some maudlin speech.
Yeah, and then they just showed it, and then what I noticed about it, other than how
was that incredibly fun?
One is if I want to wear a baby seal coat.
Yeah.
And this is another thing. I'm a hypocrite because I have big leather boots on and a big leather jacket with sparkles.
Leather.
So something died. I mean, I'm not crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, what I remembered about that bothered me was the club in itself was messed up, but the mothers were screaming for the animals. That's the first time. I had to be 11. And I said, wow, the mother is just screaming for the life of this baby. And that's what affected me. So, up to this point, let's fast forward to 40 years later and diabetes and high blood pressure later. I was just reading a book because Noriega, he's a Nori rapper. Okay, you know Nori, Joe.
I thought you were
He lost 80 pounds. No, not Noriega, not the strongman. Not the rapper Noriega. He was talking about he lost like 75 pounds, 80 pounds. He was like 300 pounds, but he was 5'9". But he lost a lot of. He said he read this book called Skinny Bitch.
Skinny Bitch.
It's a book for models to be skinny. So. Yeah.
Take 2 fingers, touch back and forth, repeat after every meal.
Yeah. So basically, how they approach it is they approach it with the idea of this. It's like, say if you smoke, if I care about you, I'm going to go, hey man, Anthony, come on, I'm going to have an intervention. I'm going to go, can you not smoke? Man, I love you. I want you to live. If I don't care about you, I'm going to go, smoking's going to kill you. Listen, you want to go down to the bar? Like, if I don't care, smoke until you die. Good enough. You know smoking's going to kill you, so fair enough. So that's how this book approaches telling you about how to eat, which is, I don't know you and I don't care. You know what I mean? But I'm going to tell you that this is not healthy and this is this and this. Ultimately, it's helping me to not eat meat, not based on health, because meat is delicious.
Yeah.
It's delicious. It's the fact of what got me not to eat it is, and this is the thing I'm being attacked for off air. Yeah. Is a section called "You Are What You Eat," okay? And it just and I applied it.
Very original title.
It's just.
Is that after the "Hang in There, Baby" chapter?
There's a chapter called "The Grass Is Always Greener."
Wait, what is I think it is "You Are What You Eat." Yeah. I think, but what the hell? I lost my. So basically, when you're eating. And this is what I get from the baby seal thing, which I can relate. They beat when they kill these animals. Okay, I think it's known fact that pigs and cows are smart. They're as smart as dogs, if not smarter. So if you're killing a pig or a cow in a room, their buddies see this dude going through all of this pain and suffering. Yeah. And basically, the idea was you're eating the suffering. You're eating the stress, you're eating the high blood pressure, you're eating the cruelty of what's going on. So basically, it helped me not to eat. The idea of eating the cruelty that they're going through their veins helped me not to eat. Now, I wouldn't say that for you not to eat it. If you don't want to eat, I don't want to eat meat. But I know if I don't want to eat meat, I'm not going to win by approaching it with the health way.
I understand.
That's it.
If you're rationalizing it that way so you can sustain yourself being a vegetarian and not eat meat, that's one thing. Yeah. If you actually believe in some kind of voodoo thing that you're getting into, their stress
do you
of
have
sitting
you have like high blood pressure,
being murdered? Nah.
Patrice,
do you have any health issues?
My cholesterol was really high.
I'm eating your bad cholesterol. It's a fact. I'm going to eat your bad cholesterol because it's in your veins.
What, if you cook me in a big pot?
When you die, if I eat you...
Unga bunga binga bunga.
Unga bunga bunga binga binga binga.
Your cholesterol's
I'm going to be eating.
I'm to be eaten with a few Lipitor.
Yes. Do you take Lipitor? I'm eating your Lipitor.
Yeah.
I'm going to be eating what's going through your system. It's just, it makes sense to me. Well, it does make sense. What do you say, Joe? You have bad joints? What do you think? If I'm eating you, I'm going to be eating a healthy critter? I'm eating a bad joint, half Egyptian.
It'll be easier to crack a wing off on him, though, with that lousy joint. You'll rip his arm right off.
That dead, half Egyptian, bad. Yeah. That bad joint wing. Yeah. Give me a little slice of DeRosa.
Your Tim Burton movie joint.
Hey, can you
give me some?
Can you bake that? Can you bake that? Because I don't want his dirty, oily joints inside of me, please.
Give me some Corpse Bride.
Listen, you're not going to be able. Okay, go ahead, Joe.
This is the only thing I want to say to you, because
it's not the only thing, but go. Let's be honest.
I was giving you crap on the break about this. I agree with what Anthony just said. Dude, you just said to me when we were on break, Joe, you're smarter than that argument. Patrice, I know you're smarter than thinking, let me finish this. I know you're smarter, than thinking you're absorbing the stress and everything.
Again, no woes. Well, I'm not going to let you put your words. Absorbing is, you're going to say the essence. I said, if you're eating certain parts of the animal, if an animal is stressed, does stress go through your body? Does high blood pressure go through your body?
That means you're absorbing it. If you're saying
eat someone's high blood pressure.
Yes.
How do you eat someone's high blood pressure?
If somebody eats meat, are they going to not be eating what? They might not get it, but they're going to be eating what I am.
Your heart's beating. Once your heart stops, your blood pressure's zero.
Your hypertension or your clogged arteries, if they get a nice piece of, say, Patrice hamstring.
Yeah.
And that's not
It might be a little more fatty than
there may be something in there. If you got we eat all kind of stuff in animals.
They would just make you into
We eat animal kidneys. We eat the liver. If I ate somebody's bad liver, if I ate Danny's liver,
you'd crack your teeth on it like it was a rock.
I wouldn't be eating a healthy liver. I'll be eating a bad liver.
But don't you understand? That's what, and this is in theory. It's supposed to work like this. The USDA is supposed to keep tabs and check to make sure.
Can we not go there, please?
I'm just saying,
you got to go there.
There isn't a disease. It's not supposed to be a diseased animal in the third world. I know they sometimes do get through, but the majority of the meat we have in this country
and it's dead.
Is inspected.
That's another thing.
Yeah, it's dead. I hope so. I'd hate to put it in the oven and
helps me.
Kick at the door.
But that helps me because once you're dead, you're rotting. So I'm saying, even if you're in the freezer, I'm applying it to us. If people just said, if something came down and said, we're going to eat people. If you die, as soon as you die, and I put you in the freezer, you're still a rotting corpse. I'm eating a rotting corpse. I know you can rationalize why this is goofy, but it helps me not to eat meat.
But that's fine.
It's a rotting, dead corpse. It's dead.
But it's delicious.
It is delicious. And that's what I'm saying. It's scrumptious. I want a veal scallopini
medium rare
right now.
Steak.
Are you serious? Let me tell you something. The biggest... I went to Fort Lauderdale, and the biggest crisis I've had since I've stopped eating meat was a Wetzel pretzel...
Wetzel pretzel.
hot dog, a pretzel wrapped up in a hot dog wrapped up in a pretzel with
that does sound tasty.
It sure does.
with pepperonis baked into the
holy moly.
So and then they had the dipping mustard.
Tape it right to my thighs. Oh, good gravy.
It actually comes with a trip in an ambulance.
I curled up outside that place, and I think I was crying at.
You wanted one.
But what helped me get through is just a little piggy eyes going, hey, don't kill my friend. I said, all right, cool. And then I was able to fight it. If it was about health, wouldn't have made it.
Dog has personality.
Dog has personality.
Patrice.
They got personality.
In China, they eat dogs. We don't eat dog, but they will eat a dog. Can you imagine? Okay, I'm in China, and I want to eat. And one of the main focal points of eating is a dog, right? Yeah. The only way I couldn't eat a dog is to think about how much, like I got a puppy, and if the puppy goes once, I'm like, oh man, Please don't let. I gotta go check on them.
Yeah.
I lock them up a little bit, and I gotta go do what I gotta do. And the first, I'm like, oh. And then imagine if I said, all right, come on now, 47 of you, I'm gonna kill all of you while one's going, whap, whap, whap. Now cows don't go, but they sit there and their boy is getting chopped up. And then
their girl, actually.
Yeah. And that's another thing.
There you go.
That's another thing with the milk and the this and the that. It's still cows. We drink cow's milk, okay?
Yeah.
You only get milk from pregnant animals. We don't need milk because cow's milk is there to make a small calf into a 1,000-pound animal.
Yeah.
Human milk is there to make a 10-pound baby or a 9-pound baby into a 20-pound baby, and that's what milk's for. We don't need milk. We don't. And here's the thing. I'm not preaching. I always known that. I always felt that. I felt like we're not meat eaters. We're not natural meat eaters. A natural meat eater is I jump out of a tree and bite your meat off. That's a meat eater. We're not that. Our intestines, I don't know how long they are, but they're really long.
Yeah.
It takes that's why we getting fire hoses stuck in our booty to rinse out our colons. I'm not making a speech. I'm saying I always wanted to try to not eat these things.
That's fine.
And the only way I can do it is that way.
You got to rationalize it that way.
Yes.
That's fine. But
that's different.
The truth of the matter is, moderation. You could eat anything in moderation. If you're eating steak every night, who says that? It's just
the USD, Anthony?
No. USDA has said anything in moderation. No, it's one of those things where, like, if you're eating steak every night, you F your health up. If you're just having a steak every so often and then vegetables and you keep it well balanced and everything like that, you're not chugging milk down by the gallon. I know people that just take it out of the thing and start drinking. I know that's what some people do.
We do not. Okay, do you think that
a little milk on cereal you think is going to turn you into a big fat pig?
We have the got milk thing with the Do you think that we need as people to eat or drink cow's milk?
We don't need to, but we do because people like it.
Why not squirrel's milk? Why not gorilla milk?
That's disgusting.
Why is cow milk not disgusting?
Because cows don't rip your faces off when you try to get near them.
Why not pigeon milk? This is what I'm saying.
Patrice, you know how much you don't. Do you ever watch Survivor, man? Watch that show. You'll see how much you don't need to do. I mean, you could live off of scallions and things you pick out of the woods, but you don't do it. I mean, we all intake things you don't need.
Meat is delicious.
Delicious.
But we're not supposed to eat.
Why? Because we don't have teeth? Because we have an opposable thumb. We've made knives and forks. We can figure things out.
You think that we have thumbs to eat meat?
To do everything.
We lost our teeth.
We lost our teeth because we came up with utensils because we can use our brain instead of our brawn.
Okay, now you're calling me a maniac.
We got to go running across a goddamn jungle to stick our teeth into.
You're saying that Darwin's theory of evolution is that our minds decided to grow thumbs so that we can cut our meat with forks and knives. So that's why we lost our teeth eating, our meat eating teeth.
Not the specific reason we grew thumbs, but the way we can build things. We can make things to make up for our physical shortcomings. Like we don't have the huge teeth that you need to sink into the throat of a gazelle, but we have a gun to take it down with.
But you
have knives to chop them up with.
You eat healthy.
I try.
You're eating grapes.
Yes.
You're eating a bagel.
Look at this big fat veal grape.
Why do you eat healthy at all? You eat very healthy, and you eat healthy because you had a health scare.
Yeah, and
you stopped eating. And why do you think you had high cholesterol?
Because I was eating too much steak.
Exactly. Any steak.
No. Too much. Every night I had beef. Every night.
What do we need beef for?
It's delicious.
Do you know what I do? Which helps me because I feel the same way about the animal cruelty. Like I don't want to eat I do eat meat, but the way I try to help out is like I'll order veal and steak and then just throw it in the garbage.
What you like to eat, you don't find wrapped up at the butcher.
Well, I like
to find on its knees in a bed,
wrapped up in a plastic bag in a dumpster.
Like I'll buy the baby seal coat, but I just can't wear it. It's just too cruel. But the hats are so fun.